Welcome to Bitcoin Fantasy. Whether you're new or a veteran, this video series below can be extremely useful. Whether it's for learning, knowledge, or simply for entertainment. When we first come across blockchain, we have many ideas in our heads. We don't really know how much money we'll earn. We may come with the idea of becoming millionaires or simply earning enough money to live comfortably without having to work hard every day. We have the option of simply buying BTC, but we think we won't earn enough by just buying one coin, and we think about diversifying. Then a whole new world of possibilities opens up to us, where we have hundreds of coins to choose from, some with certain technology, others simply destined to be memes. The options are diverse, and if we want money, we know that any of them can make us a lot or lose us everything. It's not easy to select a token in this wild jungle we find ourselves in. Everything gets much more complicated if we delve into decentralized finance, the classic, concentrated, automatic liquidity pools where we can invest our coins with different price ranges to farm fees. The range of options expands much further. The complication becomes more acute if NFTs enter the equation. Among all the available networks, we can find penguins worth thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Surrealism comes into play, but it's not the only one. Because if before we spent money playing video games, here we can earn money playing video games, or at least that's what most Web3 projects promise us. They're not going through their best moments, but here they are. Among so many options, you might decide it's best to leave, that these investments aren't for you, and it would be understandable if you did. But if you stay here, keep in mind that not everyone in the world will become a millionaire or earn a lot of money effortlessly. Where there are more obstacles, more winners will emerge. Success exists everywhere in the world, from poorer countries to richer countries, but only a few achieve it. And this video isn't meant to be a motivational video. Here, we'll show you a strategy we'll start today. We'll have a total capital of $10,000. We know this amount will be a lot for some and very little for others. We're aiming for an intermediate amount because, let's be honest, if we get to the blockchain for free in 2025, it will take us years to reach a decent amount to invest. If you're new and don't want to invest anything, you'll have opportunities that might interest you, but don't expect to become a millionaire in a year without investing. Even with this amount, we don't aspire to reach $1 million in a year, nor do we aspire to reach $100,000 or $50,000. We don't consider the market today to be suitable for such feats. We're going to share with you video by video where we're going to invest, what we're going to do, and if we make or lose money, you'll know. The goal won't be for you to follow in our footsteps. The goal is for you to learn from us. If we lose money, nothing will happen. It's an amount we're willing to lose. That's the most important thing. We'll divide our investment into different themes, from cryptocurrency purchases, DeFi farming, NFT speculation, video games for earning, trading, futures, perpetuals, pre-markets, memes, and airdrops. These won't be the only investments, nor does it mean that we'll invest in everything every day. We'll show you opportunities every week, share our thoughts and research, and what we'll do. You'll make your decisions. You'll decide whether to invest following our steps, do the opposite, or simply enjoy it as if you were watching a Netflix series, because it will surely be entertaining. You can treat it like a video game and write down your thoughts below. Whether you think we're going to lose money or win, how far we're going to go, you'll know everything because we'll share it with you video by video, and this story will begin today. And it will begin right now. In the description or in the pinned comment, you'll find the links to the platforms in case you want to investigate, but it's entirely up to you. To have a steady income that allows us to reinvest or speculate with certain currencies, it's important to generate revenue with stablecoins. For that purpose, we have several platforms. In the current market, it's a profitable conservative strategy. Here at Orderly Network, we have this rather interesting vault that will earn us over 20% just by depositing USDC without having to do anything else. It's an investment fund whose strategic key is collaborating with professional marketers, market makers, to provide liquidity by carrying out market operations and generating returns. This means, to put it simply, that they are the ones who provide the liquidity so traders can open their operations. It's like owning a casino that allows gamblers to bet. In this case, we would be the owners of the casinos. They say the house always wins, but like everything on the blockchain, there are risks of strategy failures due to extreme market volatility or contract hacks. So far, we can confirm that it's a strategy that's been working correctly for months, and the orderly platform is also well known in the industry. In total, more than 20 million have been deposited. For our part, we're going to use 2,000 USDC of our total capital, 20% of our capital, for this vault. We can do this through Arbitrum, Base, or the OP network, Ethereum, Solana, Matic, or Avalanche. There are several networks available, all with the same profitability, so if you want to invest, you can do so. Now we move to the HyperEVM blockchain from the recently popular Hyperliquid exchange. Its airdrop was brutal. So far, it's been the best airdrop of all time, but we're not here to talk about the past. We're here to invest in the present with an eye to the future. For that, we have HyperLend. We find several protocols on this network. We value security, ease of use, and profitability, so we're going to stay here. We'll have several currencies available. The platform works as a lending protocol. In short, we deposit a currency and receive interest for allowing other investors to borrow. However, we can withdraw at any time. We could also request a loan based on our collateral amount, but for now, we're simply going to deposit. We could do so with BTC, ETH, or even the Hypecoin, which has seen tremendous growth. However, we're going to continue with the stablecoin strategy and deposit USDT, which is the main stablecoin on this network. The profitability we'll obtain is variable and very volatile every day, depending on the inflow and outflow of money, loans, payments, and more. On average, we expect to achieve an APR of at least 10%. This, added to the points we'll obtain for the airdrop we'll obtain here, could be a little more. It's not a huge profitability, but considering stablecoins for our diversification strategy, we think it's quite good. We're going to deposit 1,000 USDT here. The important thing about this constant income is that it's also liquid capital without lockups. If we ever find a better opportunity, we can withdraw it and have it in the wallet instantly or within a few hours. Now we're going to travel to Solana, the blockchain popular for presidential memes and many degenerates on the loose. However, we also find more sensible, conservative platforms where we can find interesting opportunities. For example, on Kamino Finance, here, as with other lending platforms, we can deposit different currencies to earn returns or take out loans. We'll find different strategies with a peculiar system that Kamino uses. Given our current market position, we'll opt for a conservative vault. You are free to personally investigate each vault, and if you find another investment that better suits your goals, you can do so. Remember that these guides are for educational purposes. They are not meant for you to follow each of our steps without knowing what you're doing. This USDC Prime Vault will deposit 1,000 USDC. The system is a conservative lending strategy designed to deliver consistent, risk-adjusted returns by allocating funds to high-liquidity markets and premium collateral. Optimize profitability by lending USDC against major collateral markets, including JLPs and real asset funds, dynamically adapting to market conditions to ensure capital preservation. Like all previous strategies, no strategy is perfect, and everything comes with risks, which is why we diversify. This vault has been operating for several months, generating good returns, and although the APR varies and also depends on the Season 4 airdrop of its coin, we aim to achieve an average APR of 15%. Part of the amount will be paid directly in USDC, and the other part will be in its coin, which we can claim instantly by losing a percentage, or obtain the entire amount with a 6-month lockup period. A few hours ago, the airdrop check for Linea began, a blockchain that many have been farming for years. The joys, complaints, tears, anger, and happiness of many were to be expected. Some are very happy, while others are very furious. The reality is that the price is still a mystery. There are estimates and a pre-market, but it still has no official price. We don't know if the airdrop will be very good or very bad. Likewise, we are not in this video to talk about that airdrop directly. Because remember, this capital and this strategy are as if we were new to this world. We will not include any potential profits from the airdrop we receive in our capital because we have been farming for years. For now, we are satisfied with the allocation, but we will see the price at its launch. We are now going to participate in the latest Linea ignition campaign. We are neither fans nor haters of Linea. We simply look for opportunities, evaluate them, and consider this a good opportunity. They will be distributing 1 billion line coins to all participants in this campaign. You can participate by providing liquidity to DeFi platforms or by lending your stablecoins on Aave, which is what we will be doing. We will deposit directly in USDC, which we believe most will be familiar with from Aave. It is one of the most famous lending platforms. We are not doing this because of the APR they show of just under 4%. Our investment here will be in the additional tokens we will receive from Line, which in theory will have a much better APR. We don't have an exact estimate because it will depend on the distribution, the starting price, and our selling price, but we expect an average APR of 20%. We will deposit 4,000 USDC, which represents 40% of the total capital. We are doing this because, in theory, Aave is one of the most secure and trusted platforms on the blockchain. Even if it were hacked, they would theoretically have sufficient backup to return our funds to us. But remember, nothing on the blockchain is infallible. This campaign will last approximately 2 months. On October 27th, we will be able to claim 40% of our Line coins, and the rest will be unlocked within 45 days. We'll see how this investment turns out. Perhaps we'll travel to the moon, or it will be a total failure. For now, our strategy would be as follows. We don't want to make this video too long, and by now, we'd already be generating enough crypto to prepare for the next steps. In Orderly, we left 2,000 USDC in the vault with an APR of 20%. In HyperLend, 1,000 USDT with an estimated APR of 10%. In Kamino Finance, 1,000 USDC with an estimated APR of 15%. Adding the stablecoins and the Season 4 token we'll receive. Finally, in the Ignition Line campaign on the Aave platform, we deposited 4,000 USDC, estimating an average APR of 20%. We kept 2,000 USDC in our wallet, whether it's MetaMask, Rabby, or Phantom, whichever you prefer. This strategy may seem like garbage to many, very conservative, very obvious, but we hope it helps someone. We repeat, our intention isn't for you to follow in our footsteps, but for you to know how to create your own strategies, keeping your investments, your aspirations, your steps, and movements well organized. These videos help us know where we invest, the days, and these documents too. You can write them down on paper, in an Excel spreadsheet, wherever you want. The important thing is that you begin to control and master your risk management. With the goal of growing your investments at a steady pace, there will be times when you'll want to take more risks and times when, like us, you prefer a more conservative strategy. As the days go by, we will update our strategy, our capital, if we win or lose, and we will add new currencies in addition to stable ones. Right now, everything is stable, but at some point we plan to accumulate BTC or ETH or some other currency that we see as having a future. Although we believe cryptocurrencies could be the future, we also want to increase our capital valued in fiat currencies, whether dollars or euros. If all the information was useful to you now, you can click like, subscribe, and activate the bell so you don't miss upcoming free NFT games, airdrops, raffles, DeFi investments, and much more content that we work on daily. Write your comments below because we always read them. It is time to say goodbye. Wishing you profitable investments or knowledge, and remember that if you have a Bitcoin fantasy, you should join us.